Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been the place to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their number one priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Caden Smith joining us here in the Mackey Motors postgame show as Glidden-Ralston holds on for a 49-47 victory over Paton Churdan. Caden, you knew this one probably was going to be tight. Third time you've seen these guys this season. What was the difference, do you think, for this team late in the game?
Last time we played them home, Joe Carey lit off in the fourth quarter and had like 16 points against us. So Coach preached that we need to make sure that we are closing out on him and making sure we're getting a hand up on his shot so he didn't catch fire and hurt us, which he still did. But, we tried to contain him as much as we could.
Talk about that last possession for them. You probably knew Joe was going to be the guy looking for the shot. Looked like you guys tried to double him once he got across half court.
Yeah, right when he crossed half court, everyone was just yelling double, double, double. Then he doubled him and then just kind of folded out from there.
Did you think that shot was going in when Caden Smith threw it up?
I was like, he's about to shoot that right on my head and he's going to splash it. But no, I was pretty concerned about that. I even had a hand in his face. But yeah, it's still, yeah.
What was the battle like inside? Because I thought coming into tonight, the inside game could be the difference in the game. You guys out-rebounded them here tonight. You got beat on the boards up there in that loss. So what do you think was the difference, and what was it like inside tonight?
Inside tonight, I couldn't really get anything going tonight. It was just a tough battle down low. Caden Smith, he was guarding me pretty much the whole night, and he was right in front of me the whole game. So, we were trying to swing the ball as fast as we could and get it down low, but that just wasn't working. But we had some of our point guards out there tonight hit some great bunnies and three-pointers, which really picked up from my slack down low, so that was nice.
Ethan Oberding had a really nice game tonight, and then Kale Clucky came up huge. That three that put you guys up, then the free throws there at the end of the game.
Yep.
Another senior stepping up, but this means a lot for you seniors, doesn't it?
Yes, for sure. I told him before the game, I said, let's just make sure we're on our home court. I was like, if we're going to go out, we got to go out with a bang. So, we got to play together tonight. We've got to play our best game we've ever played. And, them shooting those threes and splashing them was just phenomenal.
Well, Caden, I appreciate you joining us here tonight. Best of luck coming up with West Harrison on Monday.
Thank
Caden Smith, we're going to get Justin Stream sitting over here. We'll get Justin to join us here. We'll get Justin to throw on those headphones here. Justin, I appreciate you coming up tonight. I know it's never easy in games like this, but what an effort for you and for your club here tonight. You had some moments here tonight, especially defensively coming up, some big steals, playing really hard tonight. What was the effort like from the Rockets tonight?
Well, the team definitely played as a whole. That's what we came in looking for.
What was the game plan coming into tonight? What were you guys hoping to be able to take away from Glidden-Ralston?
Stopping number one. He's quick. He gets through the middle easy.
Did you feel like you were able to do that here tonight?
There's times where we let him through. We didn't have the help defense that we needed.
Talk about that late part of the game there. Seth Thurman comes up with that loose ball, ties this game at 47 apiece. What was the emotion like, and how were you guys able to kind of keep yourselves under control with this game kind of bouncing back and forth the way it was?
Well, we've had that a lot this season where we came close. We've been used to that.
What do you think was the difference here late in the season for this team? Because even though you guys fell tonight, you've pushed so many good teams throughout the back half of the season and playing really well over the last month. What kind of changed for this team?
We're like brothers. We always play together. Practice is just we have a good bond together.
Well, Justin, I appreciate you coming up and joining us. Congratulations on a terrific season and a great ball game out of you tonight.
Thank you.
You bet. Justin Stream joining us. We're going to get head coach Bud Fagan over here, and we'll get Coach Fagan to come over here and join us here in the post-game tonight as well, as Bud making his way over into the post-game area. And we'll have him throw on the headphones here, and then we'll hand him our mic for the video interview that I know he appreciates. But Bud, I appreciate you joining us here tonight. I just talked to Justin, and you can sense the hurt in him here tonight, and I'm sure that locker room hurting tonight. You guys, another really good effort, came up just a little bit short and had chances here late in the ball game. But even though it's a loss, I have a feeling you're pretty proud of your ball club.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. They've been great all year. They've been fired up every day. They worked hard. They play hard.
Yep.
They've been fun to coach.
You guys able to knock down some threes early in the game tonight. Was that the game plan, to try and get them from the outside, knowing that with Caden Smith and Tyler Brandt maybe physically inside they had a small advantage?
No, the threes have never been something that we start out to look for. I always like to go inside first and kick back out, but yeah, that was working early. So we take them when we get them.
Talk about the defensive effort tonight from Braden Smith. Caden Smith came up, said that he couldn't get anything going tonight. A lot of that was because of the defensive effort from Braden against him tonight.
Yeah, Braden does a great job in there for us. He gets the call on the big guy, and he does a great job of helping out on penetration as well. So, and he's our rebounder, so yeah, he does it all for us down there.
You guys went to some full court pressure late in the game, able to get some turnovers. South Thurman able to lay it up to tie the game up. What was the late part of the game like? What were you hoping to see from your team?
Well, we missed about 3 or 4 layups down in there, or rebounds and putbacks.
Yep.
When we did get the steals, we just weren't able to capitalize, and then it seemed like they'd make a big 3 when they had to have it.
Where'd you see this team improve, though, Coach? I mentioned something over the last month. You even said it tonight when you got here and you and I were chatting, that you guys have played pretty good basketball. Even though you're not getting a lot of wins, this team has grown over the last month. Where did you see this team grow?
Well, we became a little better shooters. That was our biggest weakness early on. We got 39 points. That was a bunch. So we've gotten better at the offensive end of the floor. And I think we've become a little better rebounders. Defense has always been pretty good.
Pretty good. Well, Coach, I tell you what, I know it's tough to come up and talk after this, but I appreciate everything you've done with Carroll Broadcasting all season long. You've been great to work with again, and we appreciate you coming up tonight.
Well, thank you, Jeff. We appreciate the coverage you've given us.
You bet. Head coach again, Bud Fagan. We're going to get to head coach Tyler Shipley making his way over here now, and we'll get Coach onto the headphones here tonight as the Wildcats pick up a 49-47 victory here this evening over at Paton Churdan. And Coach, what a ball game. I saw fans from both stands tonight after the game kind of fanning themselves off, taking deep breaths. The energy in this game was really good all game. Paton Churdan's largest lead was 4. Your guys' largest lead 6 in the second half. I think I had 8 lead changes tonight and 6 ties. So this thing there was never a chance to relax.
No, there wasn't. It seems like we kind of get these guys just about every year in this playing game, and every year it comes down to the wire. So, yeah, it's been great to just be a part of it.
You and I were chatting before the game, and you mentioned that, the last time when you guys beat them here early in the season, Caden Smith had a big game. You got out-rebounded, and he didn't score much over at Paton Churdan. You were hoping to establish him tonight. He didn't have a big game, at least not scoring-wise, but you guys able to get other guys to step up tonight. What was the difference?
I think we still were looking. I mean, even though Caden didn't have a huge night, he had a couple shots that kind of rimmed out, so he easily could have been up there towards the double digits. So just the fact that we were looking for him early was good, and I think that kind of opened up a little bit of the driving lanes for our guards who had a big night tonight. And I think we did a pretty good. I haven't looked at the final stats, but I think we probably did a pretty good job rebounding too.
Yeah, I think you won the rebounding battle, at least from what I had. I haven't counted them up, but you were up at 21-15 in rebounds in the first half. So what was the difference tonight, do you think, rebounding-wise for this club?
I think mainly just the effort. I mean, up there we kind of got down. We kind of got a little down on ourselves. So, in a closed game like that, guys are going to be a little bit more amped up. So, and we just did a good job about putting bodies on people. So. We worked on it a lot in practice, and that was kind of one of our biggest keys coming in tonight. So, just being able to focus on it all week in practice really helped.
You and I kind of chatted a little bit about Kale Clucky before the game tonight as well, a kid that has really loved the game of basketball and put a lot of time in. Nice to see him step up late in the game tonight, hit that big 3 on the wing to put you guys up by 5, and then steps to the free throw line. About a 46% free throw shooter, I think, on the season, and steps up tonight and hits 2 of them late. That ends up being the 2 winning shots. Yeah,
nobody on our team, I don't think, is shooting above 50%, which could be a problem here in the future. But, really happy for Kale. He's been struggling a little bit lately, so just to step up, and I think he played well all game. I mean, he was good getting to the hole, was taking a lot of contact, and then, to hit that 3 at the end, put us up big, and then knock down 2 free throws when it counted was really good. So I'm just really happy for him.
Defensive effort there, especially there on that last play. You guys had some turnovers that let them back into the game late, but You knew Joe Carey was going to probably want to get the shot. What were you guys doing defensively on their last possession?
What I told them in that timeout was, just make sure we get matched up and everybody's got your guy. If they set those screens for Carey, make sure we're hedging them because, we don't want to get beat on a three-pointer. If he, gets biased, worst case scenario, we'll go to overtime. And I think they did. They came set a double ball screen. Emmett Snyder did a great job of just hedging and staying with him. He knew he was going to take the last shot. And then I think Caden did a pretty good job of contesting the Smith kid at the end and not, losing track of his guys. So all around good effort. I can't even remember who got the rebound on the backside, but that was pretty important too. So just a good effort from our guys all night.
Win in advance. That's what you want to do
Exactly.
in the playoffs. You did that tonight. Now you get West Harrison, a team that's kind of been hovering around the rankings all year.
Yep.
That's a good ball club, very, very athletic. What do you got to do to go over there and maybe steal one?
Biggest thing is we got to find a way to kind of control those Evans kids. I know King is their leading scorer. Both times we played them, Ethan's done a pretty good job. I think we've held him to single digits both games. So it's going to be one of those nights where he's going to have to come to play defensively and do the same thing. And then, the rest of our guys are really just going to have to help out, double, box out, kind of try to keep those Evans brothers in check. And we're probably going to have to score a little bit more than we normally do just to keep up with them.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us here. Congrats on a great win here tonight. Best of luck coming up on Monday night.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
You bet. Tyler Shipley, again, the head coach for the Glidden-Ralston Wildcats. They win 49-47 here tonight over Paton Churdan.